Hey guys, so I am working today. I'm actually on the desk. I just came out to make me some lunch real quick. I am making me a burger. Um, so I, I'm sorry, like to kind of clean a little as I go. So so excited. Tomorrow is Imbolc, February 1st. February 1st, February 2nd. Tomorrow's Imbolc. We're going to be meeting up with the new coven members, kind of just doing our first in-person meet and greet. And so really excited about that. And, we're going to do a outside ritual for Imbolc and just kind of connect with nature and stuff. So really excited about that because I would like to do more nature works over here, but I'm not really that familiar with the area or just kind of going through the forest in general and like looking at the markings on the trees and stuff. So I love that I can do it with a group, and also I'll feel safer with the group because there are bears around here. Um, so yeah, I'm really excited for that tomorrow. Right now I'm just popped out here to make me some lunch real quick, and then I'll have to get back on the desk. I have a couple more hours to go. Probably at least, I think I was trying to look for a clock, but I think I got about 4 more hours to go of work. And I'm starting to just mull over like all the things I want to do because I'm planning to celebrate in Brooklyn at least until February 21st, and then February 21st to March 21st, just like slide into my Ostara celebration. So really excited. The Bridget Cross is coming in the mail on Sunday, so in 2 days I'll be getting that. My altar already shipped. I am working, so I have to stop and pick up a call since I'm using my phone. But I was sitting here and I was thinking, wow, a lot of the stuff that I harvested, I actually still have food. So yay for me for overwintering and keeping some food. I would have had much more, but I just lost the energy to be able to go out and harvest it, and I just let it go, let it freeze and rot out there. But it's okay because it will add to the soil. But now I'm gonna start rebuilding everything and amending the beds and kind of starting getting myself into that work now that we're in February, and I definitely need to get some seeds started. So I want to do that also as a part of Imbolc. I'm planning out my Imbolc over the next 21 days basically, and what I'm going to do each day or each weekend, and just to stay in the flow. So I just realized I have squash and I have eggplant in the freezer. I also have all the tomatoes, so I am planning to can those tomatoes as a part of Imbolc. Can it and make it shelf stable, and then seasonal cooking basically as a part of Imbolc as well. Excuse me. Eating the squash and the eggplant that I have frozen. The eggplant, I did it mostly in the form of baba ganoush. I also have tomato sauce in there that I froze, so I'll be eating my pastas and make the tomato sauce tastes so good, so I definitely want to get into that. Make because it's roasted tomato sauce, but make some more tomato sauce that's not going to be roasted because I'm just making it straight from the tomatoes that I froze, and making some soup. So pumpkin squash soup from the squash that I have from the garden, and the pumpkins that I've had from around like Halloween. So kind of doing that seasonal eating and kitchen witchery as well. So definitely want to work all that stuff in. And then I'm creating a schedule to get started. And if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm cooking. But I created a schedule to get started on like the new things. So part of the Imbolc being to pick up you're growing your new self. So to read, choose books, choose topics, articles, documentaries that are based on a subject that you want to learn more about that will grow the new you. So workbooks. So I am going to be starting that as well. And I'm just scheduling all that out and getting it planned, and really excited. Try to do some more decorating tonight towards revamping my home and the new me and my journey and everything, home and hearth witchcraft, and all that. And then tomorrow I'll probably go, I'm planning to go out in the garden, get some stuff done out there. And before I head off to meet the coven. So I'm really excited about that. First, I need to make me some food because I haven't eaten anything. I've only had fruit all day today. So I was just on the desk, just feeling ornery and just not in the vibe. So, but as soon as I got off, I just got so happy. So I'm going to make me something to eat and then just kind of take what I can to just enjoy the rest of the evening. Probably doing some more like decorating and getting into the Imbolc vibe, writing down, you know, my plans for this Imbolc and like finishing up all that stuff. I'm kind of doing Imbolc and Ostara simultaneously, which works for me because in terms of the planning, because they all kind of blend in. And I mean, I did a lot of Ostara planning, but as I'm reading the Llewellyn Sabbath Essential series books and like getting new ideas and stuff, I'm basically like updating my BOS. And I mean, eventually I'll have my own perfect practice, but I'll probably always, maybe if you come across something you like, you probably, you know, you might always add another option for like ritual or decor and like things like that. So I'm always perfecting it. So yeah. But yeah, I'm loving the vibe that everything is giving to me and everything is kind of like coming together. So it's kind of like a little project basically that I'm working on, whole revamping the home and like my practice and hearth witchcraft, kitchen witchery, home and hearth witchcraft and all that kind of stuff, and buying little pieces and gathering all the information. I have tons of books to read now and just the new me, becoming this part of my, growing this part of me that has always kind of been in there, but I didn't really feed. The more I go through my stuff, the more I find things that I am like, wow, I already had this. I already had this interest. Like I already had this book on cottage witchery. I didn't even know I had it. Like, or like I already had this book on natural witchery. I remember when I read natural witchery and how like connected I felt to that book, and I started doing some of the magics in there and how easily they came to me and stuff like that. So I kind of always had the interest, but never really, I guess, had the time or space or wherewithal to develop it. But now I'm really feeling pulled and called to it and to just cultivate this life and cultivate this practice. And it's so nice to have a coven because the coven has kind of pushed me into the flow. Like, okay, now coven, we got to do Imbolc, now we got to do Ostara. So it's like you get pushed into the flow and then you start connecting to nature and all its cycles. And really, as me as a Virgo rising, my rising sign being a Virgo, like I just want it to be perfect. So that really, like, I don't want a last minute thing. Like so that really pulls me into the flow and makes me kind of start planning. My wheels start turning at least like months ahead. Like I probably was thinking about what I'm going to do for next Ostara when I finish the last Ostara. But like in terms of like drafting my rituals and stuff like that, I don't let it go more less than a month in advance. And I usually start turning the wheels before that. So it's been a really nice journey so far. And I'm so excited to see like how it grows and how I develop and share it all with you guys. So let me get to making me some dinner. see. I have this hat on from when I went outside still. I never took it off. I'm trying to, I've been up for about 2 hours. Happy Imbolc. Going to meet with the coven today to meet new members and celebrate Imbolc. Excited for that. But I'm also starting my own personal Imbolc activities. Excuse me. I actually have to leave in about an hour and a half, and I am making sure I'm going to have me an Imbolc breakfast. So I gotta flip my bacon. And I'm gonna make me some sorry for the walking around. I'm gonna make me some French toast now. Wash these dishes. I'm trying to have my slow morning as well and not be rushed and really enjoy this weekend and all that Imbolc brings, and just continuing the celebrations from today is the 1st. So I would be continuing all the way up until the 21st, and then at that point I'm going to stop and start my preparations for Ostara. I still have Yule decor outside that I want to yank down and just put up my Imbolc flag. I don't think I'm going to get to that today because I'm going out to meet with the coven at a state park. So I'm sure it'll be dark by the time I come back. If not, then I'll definitely grab this stuff outside and put it away and get my little Imbolc flag up. But when I come back, I'll do some more decorating inside for Imbolc. And it's not just decorating, it's more like transitioning, you know, transitioning of the home. So I'll do more of that when I come back inside, and it's also a part of my spring cleaning. So doing my best to kind of clean up after myself and not maintain the cleanliness that I already have in the home. Which is why if you see me looking down right now, it's because I'm washing dishes and yeah. About to make some tea and enjoy a nice Imbolc breakfast. drive down. It's so nice today with the sun out. On the way to meet the coven and really tune with Imbolc. Blessed Imbolc. Just checking in. Just been doing my best to have like a slow and mindful day in honor of Imbolc. I've been feeling a bit like I'm still in the hibernating mode, which I think is natural, but I'm trying to get myself moving to do some of the stuff. I started out this morning doing my simmer pot, which I loved, and to get me in the mood. And then I did some journaling to journal on a meditation that was done yesterday out in the forest. And I am going to do some more journaling a little bit later. I'll do a specific Imbolc journal prompt. I think right now I'm going to make an offering for the birds. I was going to do pine cone bird feeders, and hopefully I do get to that at some point between now and February 21st, but I just filled up this here. It's a window bird feeder because it's easy, but I want to do an Imbolc bath and just give myself fresh renewed energy and like do my hair and just honor the goddess a little bit. And before I get out, and then I'll probably do a journal prompt. I do also would like to do some shadow work in my shadow workbook and some studying and reading as well. Work on my schedule for this year. So there's still a lot to go, which is why I like to stretch this out. Some people start like months before. I tend to just start, I may start months before, but I tend to keep going basically because we're still within the season. We're still within the seasonal energies. So around March 1st, I'll, decorate for Ostara and kind of get into the Ostara vibe. But up till then, I'll be still within the seasonal magic related to Imbolc and kind of increasing more towards like the spring as we go along. has arrived. I'm starting to open my curtains more and let more of the light inside of the house. As you can see, I've been doing my spring cleaning. The extra bed is no longer in the living room, and all the Yule decorations are now gone. These are like transitional for me. That's gonna stay up all year, but it's decorated for the Imbolc now. And to me, the colors of that still say Imbolc, so I'm okay with it. But everything is now in order, and I'm still doing my spring clean, but on a deeper level. Like, I'm gonna wet vac the carpet, I'm gonna wet vac my sofas, and like get it really clean. I want to install like a HEPA filter, and to me, cleanliness is almost sterile to a degree. So I mean, with carpeting and fabric, I do that as best I can. Like, I'll vacuum the my curtain's moving. I'll vacuum the curtains. Hi. Stuff like that. And I wrote on my list, I'm making a list, so I'll be doing this all the way through Ostara, so there's time. You can do your spring cleaning all the way through Ostara. Hi. Yes. Hi, pretty girl. And then I'll also like do a wash. I decided to do a wash on the walls. I don't think we as humans wash the walls enough. So I'll do a magical wall wash. And yeah. And then I'll start on the project in the witchy room, which is to remove the carpet in there and just wash everything down in there, remove the carpet, and get it the space I need it to be so I can do my meditations in there. But today I'm going to clean up my office. The communal space is already clean. I'm going to clean up my office, and I put a load of laundry in downstairs, and I went out and I shoveled the walkway. I just did that. So, you know, sometimes things happen. All the snow was gone, and I looked out the window, all the snow is back. So now you have to kind of readjust your schedule and make way for maybe something you hadn't planned, but that happens. That's life. So learning to accept those moments. But now I'm going to go outside and have my tea outside and just breathe in some of this energy before I have to hop on the desk today and get to work. And I'm going to try to make this just what I do. Got you guys facing out, but I'm going to try to make this just what I do every morning, no matter the weather, to kind of go outside and ground and reset and have that be part of my ritual. I was trying to do meditation in the morning, meditation at night, but with my schedule, that's kind of hectic for me. Doing it at night works better for me, and I just zone in better at night. But in the morning, I could like ground with nature and reset and have my tea. So I'm also going to be working on my schedule today, planning out like a 5 to 10 year plan of my life and just my everyday schedule and the steps that I take every day now this year to get to the goals I have for this year. So I'll make a this year schedule and then a 5 to 10 year plan to align with, you know, the energies that are going on right now with Pachamama waking up and beginning to sprout new life and rebirth and rejuvenate. So, yes.